Talk to me about human design. Like I shifted really quickly, but I love human design. So I'd like to just share with people when they're like, what the heck is that?
Yes, so human design for me was really the one of the major catalysts from religion to spirituality
Mm.
because it gave me the ability to see not only the spiritual side but the scientific side of the things that people say are like, oh, these are like they consider it woo woo,
Hmm.
but really there's science behind it.
Hmm.
So it me to put all of those pieces together of the science and the spirituality, because I do have a background in science and chemistry and biology. Like I have degrees in that. So it's like to see the combination of spirituality and science, that's what human design is when it comes to what I call a personality test on steroids,
Hmm.
because it's a very individualized modality where no one has the same human design chart. Everyone's human design chart is different, just like our DNA, just like our fingerprints. It gives you the details and insight on the most authentic and most real version of yourself. So
Yeah.
you can look outside of the programming. You can look outside of your experiences. You can look outside of even your culture to see the true and most authentic version of yourself. To know that there's nothing wrong with you, to know
Right.
that your quirks, to know that your, the things that people might consider wrong with you, like those that may have been diagnosed with ADHD, for example, to say, oh, you need medication because your brain doesn't work correctly, or, you're overstimulated, or whatever it is that they say, or whatever diagnosis that they give you. It's really very specific to how you are designed.
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with you.
I love that you say that because I tell people that all of the time, that there's nothing wrong with you. I remember when I first got my very first reports, the coolest thing was to read stuff that hit home, right? So like you said, like you start going through this. These people don't know anything about you. Information's put in, your birth chart, all of that information's put in, it's analyzed, blah, 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 right? So the person who's putting in this stuff, they don't know about you. But then you read this report and you get all of this various information. I do think, and I'm sure you do this, that you get like somebody who knows about it and can teach you about yourself and all of these different things. I would imagine that's part of what you do.
Mhm.
How to use these things for your advantage and to really tune in on who you are. But it gives you this sense of, like I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Like it's like this, like one of the things that, if you talk to a psych doctor, they'll say there's something wrong with me because like I can push through stuff very, very quickly, but then I don't want to do anything, right? So like this is my personality. Like I can stay up all night, get a bunch of work done, but then I don't want to do anything for 2 or 3 days. Well, that's part of when you read this, report, that's what it says. That's how I am. If you talk to a psychiatrist, they'd say, oh, she's bipolar. And it's
Yes.
like, no, that's not the case in any way, shape, or form. It's just the way that I am.
Do you have a two line in your profile?
A what?
A two line? What's
Do
your
you need to
profile?
look at it? I don't
The
know.
numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, because if you have a two line in your profile, that's very much
Now I
how
gotta look it up.
we do. It's like we have the ability as manifesting generators to work, 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 like
Yeah.
get a lot of stuff done. But of course, it has to be the things that light you up, so you don't
Right.
lead to burnout. But for us two lines, we need that alone time, that downtime, that hermit time after we've done all these things, because that's how we recharge.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up because now I need to know what this two line is. Are you also a manifesting generator?
I am.
Okay. So tell me where would
Yes.
this two line be on this report?
So it'll say your profile. So it'll say your energy type and it'll say your profile. And it'll say
Okay.
something like 6'2" or two
Oh,
four
okay. I can tell you that
or
numbers. Okay. Hold on. Everybody, this is me. We're going to talk about me, but you guys can try to understand through me. Okay, so here, I'm going to share the screen. These people can just deal with it. Hold on 1 second. I want to know. I think it's fun though, right? Because other people get to see. So let's share
yes,
my,
in real time, like they'll get an example to see
yeah.
like, oh, that's what this means.
So here's the beginning of the report, right? So it will say like this is like a whole thing
Yeah.
that you have to teach people, right? Is this
Mhm.
what you're
Yep.
talking about?
Yes. So go down some.
So I'm a
Yep.
6'2".
6'2". Yep, that's me. I'm a 6 well, the role model, or some people call the hermits.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that's how I knew you had a 2 line in your profile. You're like, I'm a manifesting generator, and you're like, I need downtime, I need rest,
Yes.
because that's how we are as 2 lines.
Yeah.
Like, our conscious energy is the 6 line. Our
Mm.
unconscious energy is the 2 line. So, people might see more of the 6 line in you.
Yeah.
No, people might see more of the 2 line in you. You might know more of the 6 line, and the 6 line is really the role model, the leader, the guy, the one that people comes to for, the knowledge, the wisdom, the expertise. But again, that line, we have this need, like, we need alone time. I have
Right.
3 kids, I'm a single mom, and I'm like, babies, mommy needs time to herself. And my kids,
Right.
like, they know, they understand now, even as this little, they're like, okay, mommy, because they
But
know in order for us to re-energize and be the
right.
best version of ourselves, we need every single day alone time and time to regenerate and recharge.
But if you didn't know that about yourself, you would think something was wrong with you. How
Mhm.
come I'm a bad mom because I don't want to spend every waking minute with these very, very, very needy people? You know what's funny is from when we originally talked, I put this great big heart next to your name and I just put love. And now I remember why I loved you so much.
Oh.
So to kind of get like an idea and wrap things up a little bit for those who don't want to hear us talking about our two-line manifesting generator, what do you do for people in that? How can people go, you know what? Like I just kind of want to get a blueprint of who I am. So one, how would they do that? And then two, how would they work with you?
Yes. So just like the human design chart that you saw, you can get your human design chart from my website for free. That's free. And then I have like, if people are like, I just want to kind of see a little bit of
Mhm.
what it means, what human design chart means, or what it is. I do have more information on the actual page where you get your chart, but I also have reports like the one that you have, one specifically for understanding your human design, but also if
Mhm.
you're a mom or a parent and you're like, I want to see what this means for my child
Hmm.
and understand how to parent my individual child. And that's one of the things that I love about human
Yes, I love
design,
that. Yeah.
because I'm able to parent the child that I have as an individual versus being like an umbrella, like, oh, I have to parent each child the same. No,
Right.
each child is different.
And I
Even
could
if
parent my husband differently if I know,
yes, that
for
part.
those who didn't catch the parenting the husband part, I will say it again. So I love that. So is the report different if you're looking at like, do you put something different in how do I parent these children, or you just get the report and you teach them how to parent them?
So you're putting your child's information. So when you get your human design chart, but you need your date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth. Your child's report, you put in your child's date of birth, time of birth, and location of birth, their name, and you'll see at the top of the human design chart. But it's basically a report specifically
Mm.
on the different aspects of your child's chart,
I love
the
that.
open centers, the closed centers, what that means, and how them specifically according to their human design
Mm.
and what challenges you might face. Like if you have a child that has a open throat, they might not have the capacity to explain certain things in the time frame that you want them to, because it takes them time to process their words. So it's just certain things that you'll learn about your child that you'll see and you'll notice, you're like, oh, okay. Even down to their energy type, I have a generator,
Mhm.
a manifesting generator, and I have a manifester. So for me, I know my manifestor, my daughter, she's very, very fiery,
Yeah.
very, very, her not self theme is anger. So other people might look at that and say, oh, she has anger problems. I'm like, no, she's a manifester. That's her by design.
I love that because you empower her through understanding who she is versus what we're taught that we're all supposed to fit into this mold of what somebody's supposed to look like, right?
Absolutely, or how they're supposed to behave in public. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not I'm not trying to raise well-behaved kids, okay? But
Right? Either. Yeah. No, the system hates me. I tell my children the point to going to school is to make friends. Like the rest of the stuff, I'll teach you. Okay. So give me, like, tell me what an open head means. You can see on mine, it says I have an open head.
oh, all of yours. Oh, wait, go back up to yours.
To
Okay, it's
my,
just showing you. Okay, it's just showing you That's one of the open centers.
Yes, my open centers is a head, and then this right here, open ajna.
Yes, your ajna.
Uh-huh. And then so I just kind of want to get an open everywhere, damn it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Open
No,
identity.
it's not really good or bad. We all of the parts of the human design chart. It's just a
Okay.
matter of whether it's a consistent energy from this part of your chart,
Mm,
or if you come in contact with that energy from someone else that has that part defined in their chart. So
yeah.
it's really human design is really a big puzzle, which
Yeah,
I
it looks
consider
like a
when it
puzzle.
comes
Like
to
the little pictures look like a
relationships.
puzzle. Yeah.
Yes, because if you so your will center, your heart is open.
Mm,
And that only 30% of the population actually has defined or closed.
okay.
And that center is basically so people will say, "Oh, I'm very inconsistent. I can't stick with anything." That's likely because
Right.
your will center is open and that's 70% of the population.
Mm,
So consistency by design is only for 30% of the population.
interesting. Dude, they make you feel so bad,
Yes.
right? This is why, oh, I need you. Okay, I gotta figure this out. So I obviously I'm gonna be reaching out because I want to learn more. So if
Yes, so
somebody
I
reaches out to you,
do. Yes, I do. You can get your chart, you can get I do readings, human design readings,
yeah.
and I incorporate it into everything, into the birth work that I do because
Of
again,
course
if
you are,
you
because you're a
have
manifesting generator. You got to know everything. Let me learn
yes,
about science. Let me learn about spirituality. Let me learn about this, right?
yes, I tell people all the time,
Yep.
I am the niche. I don't have a niche.
Hmm.
I literally like I do so much. We talked about doula, talking about human design,
Right.
but I'm also a publisher. I incorporate that human design is a major part of it because you get a personalized experience when working with me because I'm learning you and
Right.
you're learning me from a different perspective than you would have with anyone else.
And so is this a one-time session? Is this some people get a one-time session, some people like coaching for a period of time so they can really learn
Mhm.
about themselves? Is there different things that they can do?
Yes. So I do have different offers, of course, as a manifesting generator.
Yeah.
But one of the starting points, if you want to work with me one on one, is to do a self discovery and alignment session, and then from there we'll kind of work through what it will look like or what it is that you even need
Hmm.
moving forward. Because some people will have this session and they're like, "Oh, I want to take it." And implement it on my own. Sure, by all means. And
Yeah, try to
other
do that
people
because
are
I
like,
like obviously like I have this report that's like I don't know 5 years old and I haven't implemented it, but I do know I'm a manifesting generator, but I have no idea what the rest means, right? So try to implement it on your own without somebody who knows what they're doing, and that's not going to happen.
yes, and it's gonna take you much longer
Right.
to really understand and implement that. But I do have options for to continue working with me to do coaching sessions. I'm in the process of developing a community
Uh-huh.
around this work because where I learned was a lot of it was in community and in relationships with other people.
Yep.
So like I said, learning my children's human design and navigating life
Hmm.
with it helped me to understand so much better and so much deeper than the studying. So for me, I'm working on building a community around it so that we can continue to learn and explore human design through
Right.
our relationships. So that's later on, but now do the session. We need the self-discovery and alignment session. And then from there we can decide what it looks like for us to continue to work together in order for you to really be able to not just have the head knowledge of it,
Yeah.
but to be able to implement it and apply it into your life because it can literally you can use human design for anything, whether
Right.
finances, whether health, down to your digestion type, how you best eat. Like there's so many things.
Why certain people annoy the living crap out of you? Yeah.
Yes. Like your
Yeah.
compatibility, like I do compatibility charts as well. So if you're like, I'm having challenges in my relationship with this person, what is the issue?
There
We
you
can
go.
look relationship
So
human
you're a
design.
marriage counselor. Yeah.
We can look at your relationship human design chart and see where the challenges are, where they're coming from,
Yeah.
and how you can best move forward according to your or not, okay? According to your design with human design and really understand where the challenges come from and how to overcome them in your relationship. So it's so many things that you can do with human design, so many things that I offer when it
Yeah.
comes to human design, but it starts with the self-discovery and alignment session so we can really get to the most important aspect, because
Yeah.
how you do one thing is how you do everything. There might be
Mhm.
a lot of different things going on in your life, but if there's this one thing that you're like, okay, if I can get a handle on this, everything else will kind of fall in place.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
I think it would be amazing to do a human design relationship chart with your parents
It
because
is.
so many of us, our parents jacked us all up, right? And so going to tell you, basically who they are so you can come from a place of compassion and understanding
Absolutely.
versus a place of victimhood and blame.
Yes, and a lot of our conditioning, a lot of our habits, a lot of our ways of being come from our parents. Like majority
Mhm.
of them come from our parents. So the
Mhm.
more that we can understand what's them
Mhm.
and what's us in human design,
Yep.
it gives us our individual identity
Mm.
versus trying to continue to uphold this identity that we were given from our parents.
If this story spoke to you, let's keep the healing going. Visit barbiemoreno.com for my online course, Awakening Your Worth and Healing Energy sessions, one-on-one coaching, and your free healing guide. Your next step is waiting.